Hi, this is Rabbi Perl, wishing everybody a good Shabbos and a good Chodesh. This Shabbos begins the first day of the month of Iyar. The Jewish month of Iyar, come right after Passover, is a great month of recovery. The Jewish people came out of Egypt, slaves, and were ready to receive the Torah at Mount Sinai on the holiday of Shavuos. And throughout the month of Iyar, where we make a blessing each day and count the Omer, making every day count, it's a tremendous time, a great opportunity for us to be blessed with good health and recovery. Often people like to characterize events or experiences as either being positive or negative. Our brains prefer the ease and simplicity of clear distinctions, either right or wrong, positive or negative. But we all know life is more complicated than that. Often the positive and the negative overlap in surprising ways. Often the great potential for risk actually holds the greatest potential for profit. And the more potent the experience, the more likely it can be either deeply traumatizing or profoundly enriching. And I want to share with you from the Torah portion this week, we have such a conflict, so to speak, a complicated two sides. We have an illustration of this principle in tsaras. This was a mysterious discoloration which would appear in biblical times on the Jewish home in the land of Israel. And the Torah describes it in this week's Torah portion. Hashem spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying that when you come to the land of Canaan, which I will give you as a possession, and I place a leaf in the home for the purpose of this tsaras. Rashi explains that these discolorations, known as tsaras, would appear as a punishment to the home of someone who was into lashon hara, into evil talk. So that's one answer. Second reason of why this would appear on the homes is that because the Amorites, who were there prior to the Jewish people coming to the promised land, had actually hidden away treasures of gold inside the walls of the houses during the entire 40 years that the Israelites were in the desert. And through these lesions, the person would demolish the house and find them, and would now be, the owner of many treasures. So what are we to make of these opposing explanations? On the one hand, it's a sign that the person, misused his power of speech, and therefore the lesions showed up, discolorations. And the other one is that when he would knock down the house or take out the bricks, he found all kinds of wonderful treasures. So is the tsaras an indication of negativity, a sign of impurity has to be removed? Or is it a sign that appears in order for the person to take possession of these treasures behind the wall? Rashi tells us both commentaries, because he's teaching us that the positive and the negative explanations are really both true. Constructiveness as the spoken word. So the tsaras was designed in order to lead us to a treasure. Indeed, what do we learn? Our homes must be free of the impurity of destructive speech. The stones that captured the energy of pagan speech has to be removed. Yet removing the negativity is always just the first step, never the ultimate goal. The Torah teaches us that the power of speech that must be used to build and to be able to use it to comfort, to empower. Words have a way of reaching deep within ourselves, releasing the inner treasures of our soul, allowing us to understand and empathize and to connect with people around us. Have a wonderful good Shabbos. Don't forget to join us at 11 a.m. this Sunday for a very special program on Zoom, and look in your email for all the details to join us at 11 a.m. on Zoom this Sunday. Have a good Shabbos and a good Chodesh.